Okay. I'll panic that I had some, like, random buff that was wrong. Okay, so sorry, Elvia, not Deck yet. We haven't been to an Elvia spot in ages, so once I pop a buff, we will have over 920, and then it's only 5% AP after that. So I have Demi-Human as well, but... I don't have an AP buff. I'm not going to run a Courage, but I will run my Horse buff, I guess. We'll see how this goes. It was buffed today, so... I basically never grinded this. So we'll see what it's like. What's our drop rate going to be then without the drop rate events? So we have 117. So that's 217 before tent buff. Assume this is level 2 angle, but if it's not level 2, oh well. So that's 217. That's with Sangoon? Oh my god. They added an explanation of how drop rates work. That's kind of cool. There's a couple of, like, decent tooltip advancements in this patch. You know, actually, what I am going to do is I think I will run Simple Cron just to get, like, that squared away. And then that way I feel Giants will be okay for me, but you'd run Frenzy if you had less, I guess. I'm going to run the Spirit Perfume, not because I need it for anything, but because it gives me 300 HP, and you never know. I guess you could run a Culk. They're pretty cheap, but this is cheaper. Courage are way too expensive to use on a grind spot at the moment for me personally. And then we have the Cabolas with the Demi-Human. I really shouldn't take damage, but I am nighttime, where it's almost over at nighttime, actually, because I've killed so much time doing nothing. And then, because I don't need more AP, I still have the Bitterness from grinding Dekia Ash Forest. And then this is the rest of the stuff I have. I haven't changed any of my add-ons. I keep meaning to add movement speed on here, and I keep forgetting, but that's fine. I'll do it next time. Right, okay. That's good. And then we're gonna get the pets ready to go. I'm almost tempted to go into the Marnie realm, just in case it's like random people show up for no reason, because I did just pop a drop buff, and you know what people are like. Where is the Marnie realm here? It's okay, right? Is there a problem with it? I don't know where it is. Who grinds trolls? Well, there's a guy here, dude. I popped Sangoon and there's a guy on the channel. So people apparently do grind trolls. Okay, this is the Marnie. Right, okay. And you just go back and forth here. I know, right? Well, it got buffed today. That's why I'm here, but still, like, what the fuck, right? That's what I thought anyway. Alright. Okay, I haven't done this. I did like 1 hour of trolls once when it came out, and then that's kind of it for me, so... I feel like I'm forgetting something. Do I have any other drop rate scrolls? We have to check Ulakita. I have 100%. Oh, we're big up. I'm going to do that. Because I think you could probably grind this on Arsha. I'm not going to do this on stream on Arsha, but I think you could probably grind it on Arsha, so... So that literally settles us to be fine. Okay. I also need to use them because I only got 4 days left on those scrolls. Right, okay. What do I have? 220. So that's... Well, that would be maxed. I'm going to pop a 10 million tent buff then to compensate for that. Yeah. I'm going to pop a 10 million tent buff because I think that's going to be worth just for the tracking accurately. So I don't, like, do what I do sometimes and... don't realize that I've actually already grinded an hour. Okay, they die fast. Okay, now I think I attacked just the shaman here. Wait. Okay, maybe I made a mistake. Am I not supposed to kill the shaman immediately? Because that guy just, like, melted. Oh, no, he's back. Oh, okay. I might have made a mistake going Marnie here. I think I might need 3. Is there more in the Marnie realm though? Okay, I think I'm supposed to wait to DPS this guy when these are more in range. I think that was my mistake. So if I have a weapon, I definitely will need more, right? Yeah. Where do you think I... Oh, I did it again. Yeah, okay, so I just need to, like, chill, because... that was no bueno. Oh, the dude is over here. What's up, man? Kind of chunked me there, though. Wait, that's a... Wait, well, I'm so confused. That's a shaman and that's a shaman, isn't it? Is that not a shaman? Oh, man, this boss confused me already. Wait, that thing woke up. Tainted by the ancient seal. This wasn't in my video guides by foreign language speakers. What? It's dead, I guess. I don't really want to know what happened there. Maybe they were shamans the whole time and I just wasn't paying attention. I thought shamans were supposed to be the second mob, which freezes them all, but I guess not. really do find the Elvia skybox so depressing. YOLO. It was mostly like tooltip updates, quality of life updates. Buff to Decia Histria, Quint, and Hex. Oh, I forgot to do my horse buff. Also forgot all my elixirs. Very good start. How was that? I did 10 minutes of grinding without any of that stuff. At least this is a grind spot where it's not as important, but... Oops. Kind of awkward spacing for Awakening Ranger, these mobs. I think it's okay. I think diversity for mid-game players is good, you know, between orcs and, like, Sakraya. Right now, it's kind of like orcs, Sakraya, into Gyfin, into eventually wait until you can do later Ulukita or Dekia. So if Kalfkin Elvia is an option for people in the mid-game of gear, mid to later game, it's fine with me, I guess. I don't know. The grind spots are like decent money without the despairs, I think, so that's the important thing. To be fair, though, Trolls does require a lot of AP, so... to be capped. But then the cap is 5% at least, so... you definitely, if you were, like, trying to squeeze the gear, you'd have to, like, go max AP in your crystal slots. You try horse buff, house buff, perfume maybe. Oh, knocked me down. So you have to be careful then. Can you evade these mobs? Maybe I could have ran my evasion. I remember first seeing these trolls in 2016, like the normal ones. When I entered Calfin, I was like, oh my god, these things are insane. And then you saw like the big troll, and it was like... guess you could like always save your Z buff for the right moments as well. You kind of get it slower here. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like word for word what I said. Giga God. Okay, now we might have a problem because if we have a weapon, obviously we have to. See how that handles. Boy, I love not being able to see. Wait, do they just not follow me over here? Oh, no. Come back, trolls! Come back! Oh my god, they're dumb as hell. Well, they are trolls, I guess. Literally can't see a thing. Like, who designs this and thinks, yeah, that's a good idea? That's why I hate Elvia. Alright, we have to kill this boss for sure. We can kill it on this side, though, at least. Just think, someone at PA signed off on this visual monstrosity. To think we went from like a tropical paradise grind spot in Pirate Island and we just basically never improved since then. Oh, that's unlucky. Couldn't see it. So here's where we might have a problem, right? Because I might be too fast. Like, where does the area? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think Marnie doesn't work here. But we'll see. Oh, just in time. Well, this will be the first one we have both up at the same time. Or I'll be starting from both with the buff this time instead of just one. Yeah, I sort of just like crazy. Wasn't really thinking and killed the guy. Oops. Maybe it's a good thing because it might slow us down. Buy Marnie some more time. No, I was wrong. Okay. Exit. Whoa. This ranger is 8 years old, so yeah, it was ranger from day one for me. What's this one? Sorry. No. My reason is a bit more basic than that. The MMO I played before BDO, I played an archer, which was female in that game. Kind of female in this game, too, actually. Yeah, so that's why. I liked the bow class, so I wanted to try it in BDO as well. That homeboy's still frozen in time. Oh yeah, I didn't get a disto. They buffed that by 2 times and I still didn't get one. Rip. Oops. I wonder how this would be on like an Agris coin actually. With the trash buff. really need to stop, like, not doing anything about that. I think if they came up with like a brand new support class that wasn't playing a child, I'd probably consider it. I do like playing support classes as well. I mean, to be fair, I really like Awakening DK, but not as much, but I still like it a lot. I mean, I like the sound of a necromancer, like a true necromancer, not like Succession Nova, but I just pet classes in BDO, you know, I just, yeah. I think if we had like a real new support class that was kind of like adult themed, you know, that would be interesting. Yeah, I mean, right now we have like Shy, right? But I played Shy and I don't mind it too much, but the theme of being a little child, I know they're technically not, but like, you know what I mean? Like, and we do have Valkyrie, of course, but Valk is like, well, shouldn't really have the support kit it has because it makes no sense. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, so that's kind of weird, champ. A Wizard and Witch are just boring. They should also have a support kit that they have, so. Wish PA would, like, decide on if they really want a Holy Trinity or not, rather than randomly and arbitrarily giving DPS classes support skills, some of which are incredibly critical and powerful, without taking anything away. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so if we got like another pure support like Shy, but it was like more of an adult themed, I don't know. Or even if it's like a different approach to like a supporting role. Maybe I'd be interested in that. Hey, what's up, Zeldas? Well, I mean, I like the idea of like summoning a bunch of skeletons and shit and sending it at people. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'd absolutely hate to play against it, but kind of want like a poison dotting class or something. The closest we have is Suck Ninja, and everybody knows like ninjas are for people that own IRL katanas and fedoras, so. But even that's to a small extent anyway. Back to not being able to see a thing. Can't even benefit from the buff this time. Also, that's 2 of those bosses.
I fucking hate them.
With a double drop rate on distortion earrings in today's patch, and I still haven't gotten a distortion earring. Dog Gill? How do you say that name? Thank you for the follow. Yeah, but that's the same in every game. And that doesn't really matter if you're playing a support class, you know, you're probably in a, you know, you care. You playing in comms with teammates and, you know. And if you're playing PvP that matters, you're playing with competent players, so I don't see that as an issue. Ah, here we go. So yeah, now we got a problem. Okay. Shouldn't have done that. What is the language of origin? We have to go kill this pack now. Wait, no, it's this one, sorry. Bird language? What the hell? Fair enough. I'll try to remember. I might just call you Doggy. Ah, my little aura thing ran out. Oh, that guy got a pure black zone. His name is Damage too. It's a pure AP zone. He got a pure AP black zone. Pretty thematic. Well, Ranger is very high APM. It's very fast. So you need to be able to animation cancel very quickly. The faster your attack speed, the faster you'll be able to do that, but the faster your DPS will be, obviously. There's no looping combo to memorize, so what's more important is that you just understand how the skills flow into each other, which might require a bit of practice, but once you get it, you'll realize you can flow a lot of skills into each other. There's a lot of fluidity in that class, but yeah, no looping memorization. You just have to adapt on the fly with what's on cooldown. Waltz of Wind and Wailing Wind are two like more spammy abilities, especially Waltz of Wind. Hey, Harleen. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I just, you know, there's always a consistent start like I have in my videos, or that I explain in my my guide video. There's always a consistent start for Ranger, which is always using Wailing Wind as you start a new pack, and you're probably going to use Waltz anyway, just because of the mobility and the initial attack. So those are the two skills that you put the heaviest hitting add-ons on. But after that, it, you know, what's on cooldown and available as you approach the pack is what you're going to use. I think Ranger is just something you just have to practice a lot, so you get like a familiarity with the kit. The dash is the PvE iframe, but also some of the pre-awakening abilities. Riding the Winds and Air Explosion Shot, I think, is also. And what's the other one? Twisting the Wind, I think those three. Evasive Landing Shot is what I meant to say. I think Air Explosion Shot might actually be as well. Yeah, it is. So I think those Those joined up skills are all PvE iframe, which is for succession. But in Awakening, you're probably just going to dash most of the time. You can use EES as well if you want. It's a PvP iframe, but obviously PvP iframes are also PvE iframes, just not on cooldown. So if it is on cooldown, you can use EES twice to iframe. You used to be able to spam it, but in PvE, but you can't anymore. Yeah, I've played Ranger for 8 years. This character's 8 years old. She turned 8 at the beginning of March. Well, I think most people would disagree with you, Zendrock. Most people can't get their head around no looping combo because most classes are built that way. So they find it harder to learn Ranger because there's no like memorizing of combo. A looping combo does allow you to pick up a new class quickly, play at a decent content level, you know, more rapidly than you would Ranger, for example, where you can't loop a combo. Yeah, I mean, but you have to have classes that are approachable for people, especially new players. Not everybody, you know, it's one thing to be new to an MMO, but it's another thing to have your MMO that you're brand new to have a completely different combat system from most other MMOs you've ever experienced, which is the case with BDO. Where people are used to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, instead of the combos and action combat that BDO has. So I think it's important that there are plenty of classes that are easy to get into. The complexity of Ranger really is fun. Well, it's fun in Black Shrine, actually. You can really properly use the PvE kit in Black Shrine, but the complexity of its PvE kit is not something that I think is like some awesome thing, you know. It's more that that's where it's fun in PvP because you have like a lot to do, a lot of choices you can make that could be the right or wrong one in any given moment, whereas like having a cookie cutter boring PvP class is fun for some people because it gets the job done and they're often really powerful, even though they're basic. But for me, like I like having that level of extra, I don't know, like you're in the driving seat. The class isn't playing you, you're playing the class. But in PvE, man, I don't... You know, until we get, like, real, like, very challenging bosses and all the rest of it, that's, like, group... Like, Black Shrine is amazing, I think, for BDO standards in terms of the PvE it brings. But you don't really want a complex PvE kit unless you have complex PvE to do. In my opinion, anyway. Why would you want to, like, be sweaty and try hard to kill mobs in circles? I don't... You know what I mean? Like, in PvP, that's totally... That's it, you know? That's why I love Ranger, but, the PvE, I don't... It's because I'm not a PvE player, really, in the sense that, like, I don't log in and go, oh my god, I can't wait to go in circles today. Not that that's impossible. I do, like, Black Shrine bosses are challenging. I wish they were more rewarding. I kind of wish that Pearl Abyss would put more effort into making them, like, a more serious thing in the game. And we'll see what happens with Land of the Morning Light Part 2. But that's some of the content in PvE that Ranger is best at. Like, if this was a game, like, if you basically took, like, WoW's Mythic Raids and ported it into BDO somehow, Ranger would be a class that would be very rewarding for a higher skill level PvE player. Because her DPS against a boss would be so good. You know, and she has the mobility and flexibility options as well to go with it, which is why she's good at Black Shrine. But if you're just going in circles, you just kind of want an easier input class that has big AoE, which Ranger is neither of those things. She is a good PvE class at a lot of endgame spots now. She wasn't always. She is now. When it was just Thornwood, it was really bad. But now she's got a few options she can compete at. You know, the main one really is Cyclops, but she's good at Highlands. She works well enough at Dekia Ash Forest. She's really good at Olans. You know, so there's options now that these spots have been buffed. But in general, that's kind of how I feel about it. What I love about Ranger is just that more so PvP, because that's why I play BDO. If BDO had like insane PvE group content, I would be like definitely a PvE, like consider myself a PvE player. Which seems ridiculous to say because, of course, like I do a lot of grinding, but you have to. If you don't life skill for your money, you have to grind for your money. So if in order for me to progress and get more gear for PvP, I have to grind. So anyway, so that's like my whole grand like view on the matter, so to speak. Everyone's welcome to their opinion on it. I know that there are people that really like BDO's PvE for different reasons. I can appreciate that someone might say that it's really nice to have BDO PvE because you can progress as much as you like. You're not reliant on other people, and that's a fair argument. To say for sure. Some people just say they find it relaxing. You know, you just log in, whack the shit out of some mobs, and make some money. You know, it's kind of like therapeutic in a way. Like, you know, people really like that silver gold generating oriented progression, which is fair enough. For me, though, I do like the higher level of mechanical PvE, which is why I like Black Shrine. I think, though, also, you know, I've also accepted that BDO is unlikely to really shift too heavily in that direction. Because even just party content, like, I say sometimes that I wouldn't mind some more group content, PvE grind spots, you know. They don't really add that many. They add a lot of solo spots. There's tons and tons of solo spots. I don't mind. I like grinding with friends, but every time I bring that up, there's people that are like, no, I hate that. You know, I want to just go solo. I don't want to play with other people. For an MMO, it's never ceased to like sort of astonish me how antisocial people are in MMOs. Because in my opinion, why would you not just play an RPG or something, you know? The only interaction people want is the fact that there's an active market, I guess. So, you know, different viewpoints for sure on that. So, but that's why I play Classic World of Warcraft as well as BDO, because I like that they complement each other nicely. They do totally different things. What I enjoy about Classic is different from what I enjoy about BDO. And Classic can't provide what BDO provides, and BDO doesn't provide what Classic provides. So, works for me. Most people can't play 2 MMOs, though. But because I'm streaming, I, you know, have that capability of finding enough time to do that. Although it's still, even for me, it's still, like, a lot. How is it? I will be able to tell you in 1 minute. Which is really awkward timing. Where is it then? Where are the mobs? Oh, they're here. Just taking their time. I have 1 minute left, and I'm going to get a damage buff for 4 minutes. That is unfortunate. Man, if I don't get a distortionary on the 3rd boss that I've spawned today, that's going to be crazy. Because today's patch, they literally doubled the distortionary drop rate. So if I go 3 bosses with no disto, what's the average for tier 10? It's kind of difficult to get the actual mathematical average of that, I think, because you have to work it out, because basically you start at 3%, right? Which would be like, that's the equivalent of clicking tier 9. Having already clicked tier 9 20 times, right? But that it doesn't work that way because you haven't clicked it 20 times, right? So you haven't had those clicks, so it isn't exactly like that. Well, oh no, I didn't kill him. Okay, never mind. Dude, I thought I killed him again and didn't get it. Let's see. This is the last dying act of this hour. Let's see. No distortion earring. That's 3 bosses, no distortion earring on 320% drop rate after they doubled the drop rate. I mean, it could just... I guess I just have the most, like, horrendous RNG. I mean, that's definitely true, to be fair. I do have pretty bad RNG sometimes. But, damn. That's pretty rough. Alright, let's, sucks that, like, the hour ends right as I get a new buff, but, you know, I'm only gonna do 1 hour, so... I don't really feel like doing Hex. Maybe I'll do Hex another day. Alright, let's just put this in here. Actually, you know, put it in here. I'm kind of surprised. Right. Let's have a look. Okay, so no disto, which is crazy, potentially, or maybe it's not crazy, I don't know. You did 13,000 trash, yellow Agris, no boss buff. So clearly I was doing something wrong, or Ranger just isn't that great, I don't know. This is my first hour, though, so I guess I just didn't, I don't know. That seems... inflated, but maybe not. Alright, Troll. Wait, no. Quint Hill. Okay. Oh, Troll Habitat. It's not named Quint Hill. Okay. I swear Scow is naming these things randomly. 8536. 1100. 260. 259. So that's 23. I guess you have bigger AoE than I do, but I don't see why it would cause such a huge trash spike. 51. 8. 8 again. So I got 1.3 billion with no distortions. If you get a disto, you know, obviously then it increases. No Agris. I didn't use any Agris. I don't... But Cloud is saying he's on track for 13,000. If that's true, I don't know what I did so badly wrong, but it caused such a massive gulf in trash. But... maybe Suck Lawn is just so goated here. I don't know. But you do make a lot of money from trash, so I think it's pretty good. I mean, what drops did I really get? 17 Despairs? So the drop rate didn't really help me that much. Most of the money from drop rates from the Despairs, which again can plummet again. And maybe the Blackstones, like everything else is trash money. Oh, you said yellow Agris. Oh my god. Okay, you were making me feel ashamed, bro. I was like, what the hell did I do so badly wrong? I thought you just said yellow. I misread what you said. Oh my god, you made me feel so much better now. Holy shit. Okay. I was like, how the hell did you do it? Okay, alright. Well, hang on. Let me edit this. So let's have a look then. Let's see. What did you say you're on track for?